Over 70,000 experienced it in person.
We wish you were here under the Florida skies.
While millions more watched it from around the world. Now, we take you there again. WWE proudly presents WrestleMania 24, now on DVD, and for the first time ever, on high-def Blu-ray.
Look at that amazing sight. Absolutely unbelievable.
Relive all 4 hours of sports entertainment's most historic event. The action that thrilled us. The farewell that moved us.
Tonight, we celebrate Nature Boy Ric Flair.
The legend killer beating the odds. The biggest taking on the best. The dead man going 16-0.
The immortal Undertaker's fabled streak continues.
Plus, over 4 hours of extras, including the complete 2008 Hall of Fame ceremony. All the moments.
The majesty, the pageantry, the sights, the sounds.
All in one must-have DVD collection. WrestleMania 24 on DVD and high-definition Blu-ray disc. Own history now.
This bout set for one fall is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Death Valley, weighing 299 pounds, the Undertaker!
Absolutely bone-chilling. Absolutely mesmerizing. Completely awe-inspiring. The magnificence that is the fabled, the legendary Undertaker.
WrestleMania. It is one of history's great streaks. And the many is defeated is a legendary list. Among those, the likes of Jimmy Superfly Snuka, Jake the Snake Roberts, Kane, Triple H, Ric Flair, The Big Show, Randy Orton, Batista. Will The Undertaker add Edge in the world title to the list tonight?
It is literally a who's who of sports entertainment. And it gives you goosebumps just to watch The Undertaker come down the aisle. The question is, will The Undertaker go back up the aisle, the new World Heavyweight Champion?
It is the streak versus the title. You're looking at a five-time world champion who won the Elimination Chamber match in February at No Way Out to become the #1 contender.
You think you know me?
And his opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 250 pounds, he is the current World Heavyweight Champion, the Rated R Superstar, Edge.
Edge's fiancée, Smackdown General Manager Vicky Guerrero. Is a man who could become a legend tonight. He is undefeated as well at WrestleMania. But perhaps the most important statistic is that the champion Edge has never lost to The Undertaker.
This scene, what we're watching right now, Michael, is nothing short of unbelievable. But now these two men have to put it all aside and focus on each other and see if they can let the nerves settle down and focus on what they need to do.
Over the past year, Edge has cost The Undertaker the World Championship on 3 separate occasions. Over 74,000 fans, a citrus bowl record looking on. The pageantry that is WrestleMania. 74,635 of our fans jammed into Orlando Citrus Bowl. Will they witness history? Will they witness the end of The Undertaker's legendary undefeated streak?
Michael, if you notice, The Undertaker has not moved. He has not taken his eyes off of Edge.
It's psychological warfare, mind games, in which The Undertaker's the master of. But remember what Edge said, Coach. He's not going to fall for those, quote, stupid mind games. Tonight, it's a cold, hard dose of reality for The Undertaker.
And also remember what Edge said. People rely on The Undertaker every year to win at WrestleMania. Are these 74,000 plus going to rely on The Undertaker this year? Is it going to happen?
Not going to fall for the mind games, like he said, and the four-time world champion unloading on The Undertaker. Not sure if it's wise for Edge to get into a slugfest with the Phenom here in this matchup. Oh! What a physical clothesline by the Phenom, knocking Edge off his game in the early going.
Michael, you made a good point earlier about the fact that it's easy to overlook Edge's streak when you talk about the Undertaker's streak.
This match for the World Heavyweight Championship, one fall to the finish. In order for the Undertaker to win that title, he's got to pin the champion or get Edge to submit. And the Undertaker hanging Edge up on the top rope, gaining the early advantage. Undertaker has waited nearly a year to finally get his hands on the world champion.
Well, Edge has done a remarkable job over the last few months of getting under the Undertaker's skin, and while doing so, remaining the World Heavyweight Champ.
Methodical attack for the Undertaker thus far. Undertaker can really take his time with Edge here tonight. Oh, he's got Edge where he wants him. After weeks of running, the champion has nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. Has to face the Undertaker head on, face on.
Vintage Undertaker. And the #1 contender into the first cover of the matchup, and a kick out of 2 by the champion.
You know, there's a lot of reasons the streak continues, Michael, and I think one of the reasons that the Undertaker realizes that he fine-tunes his game for WrestleMania.
We've talked about it, the evolution of the dead man. Each and every year, the Undertaker adds more and more to his repertoire to adapt to the opponent in the ring. Undertaker went from old school, Edge countered, but Undertaker countered as well.
Edge doing a great job.
The Undertaker with that massive arm drag.
Of countering the Undertaker. And I think Edge knows the Undertaker better than anybody, especially after all the times they have gone toe-to-toe in the last year.
1, 2, 3.
Undertaker using the complete 5 count. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Undertaker has never been able to defeat Edge. He must tonight to win the world title and keep the streak intact. But Undertaker may have injured that right arm as he came up over the top. Edge sliding out of the way, did catch the brunt of the Undertaker. But it appeared Undertaker may have got hung up on the rope as he came over.
3.
Undertaker has got to beat that 10 count back in the ring, or else Edge is going to retain that championship.
Yeah, Michael, keep in mind the Edge does not have to beat the Undertaker. The Undertaker has to beat Edge.
Oh!
Great shot.
And Edge knocking Undertaker off that barricade. And you're right, you made a great point, Coach. Undertaker's got to pin Edge or get him to submit to win that world championship. Countouts, disqualifications do the Undertaker no good. The champion retains the title.
And the ultimate opportunist will do whatever it takes to walk out of here the World Heavyweight Champ.
Ultimate Opportunist cashed in Money in the Bank last May to win the world title from The Undertaker. Undertaker at a count of 5 trying to make it back in the ring. And Edge, the master manipulator, manipulating this matchup thus far.
And Michael, you notice every time the Undertaker tries to get back in the ring, Edge is doing a great job of keeping the Undertaker out of the ring.
The Rated R superstar calls himself a predator, and he's preying on the Undertaker. Oh! Kidney first into the apron. Edge said he was going to step up to a whole new level, show the world what he was capable of.
Well, you talk about the Undertaker being methodical, Michael. Now Edge can be methodical in using his offense to wear down the Phenom.
Did you see the way the Undertaker's neck and body was distorted by what almost seemed to be sort of a twisting neck breaker by the world champion?
And look at the enjoyment Edge is getting out of listening to these 74,000 plus.
But is it premature celebration of the demise of the streak?
Well, I would think so, but I think right now Edge realizes that he belongs on this huge stage with this legendary performer.
Of course he does. He's a 4-time world champion.
Of course.
12-time tag team champion.
But sometimes you have to tell your head that you belong there.
Edge with a malicious assault thus far.
And now you see that determined look.
Make no bones about it. Edge realizes tonight could be a legendary night for him. Make him a legend. And this is that maliciousness in which Edge has been stalking the Phenom. And what surprises me, if you told me from the get-go really that Edge was going to be in this type of control of the matchup, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
Well, I think Edge now realizes that, at a WrestleMania like this, to beat The Undertaker, you have to be better. What a shot. Be better than you've ever been before.
The #1 contender who always shows great resilience. Showing it yet again. Oh, and Edge. Crossbody, let him press, hooks the leg, and a kick out at 2.
Well, I think, Michael, we've seen Edge go after that lower back, and now you see what damage it has done to The Undertaker.
Well, you go after the lower back, it takes the power game away from The Undertaker. You don't allow him to do things like the choke slam. He's in The Undertaker's repertoire. Oh! Drop kick right up underneath the chin. Edge does not leave his feet often, but he did there.
Well, you talk about The Undertaker doing his homework. Edge always does his homework, too. Knows what the game plan needs to be each and every night.
And Edge to the top rope. And Undertaker, and there's the veteran instinct of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
Michael, that was about a 13-foot drop from the top of the rope.
Edge came crashing down. And this buys The Undertaker some valuable time. Oh!
Time that The Undertaker desperately needs.
The rated R superstar Edge, the controversial world champion, as Edge's head snapped back.
Oh my goodness!
Soaring over the top rope and taking out the champion.
That shows exactly how bad The Undertaker wants it.
Undertaker, a 300-pound man near 7 foot tall, soaring out of the ring. This is absolutely amazing. It is all about the World Heavyweight Championship.
Michael, we've seen throughout this entire night, we saw it again right there, what someone is willing to go through to get the biggest prize in this business.
I cannot imagine the kind of athleticism it takes for a man the size of The Undertaker to dive over the top rope like he did. And what a veteran move by The Undertaker there. Oh, rolling back in the ring to break up the 10 count, because remember, he can't win the title via count out.
And you see now, Michael, that the lower back is really starting to hurt The Undertaker, but continues the offense despite the pain.
Oh, vintage Undertaker again. 300 pounds crashing into the throat and chest of Edge.
And Michael, that drop kick again drills Edge, but at the same time hurts The Undertaker's lower back. I don't know how much more that lower back can take.
It's about the world title.
You bet.
Edge wants red. Now Undertaker into the cover. Championship on
It's
the
gonna
line.
do it.
Edge! Did he get up? He rolled the shoulder out at 2.
Referee Jimmy Cordero is doing a great job of being in the right place at the right time.
The world champion in deep trouble. And The Undertaker.
Right in the middle of the ring, Michael.
The Phenom going for the last ride. And The Undertaker, I believe his back did not allow him to get Edge off the mat. It may have cost the Phenom. That injured back did not allow The Undertaker to put the thrust needed for the last ride.
Edge gonna stop this streak.
Did he get it? No, kick out at 2.
Michael, everything Edge has done in this match to this point almost allowed him a huge victory and to stop the streak.
The ultimate opportunist almost taking advantage of that opportunity. And now the selfish, Machiavellian-like Predator Edge.
And now there is no more celebrating inside the ring. Edge realizes how close he is.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh! Undertaker! Did you see The Undertaker fold in half as his back crossed into the barricade?
And he's into the front row, and now referee Jimmy Corderas is right out there. And Michael, that count is going to start. Wow.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Continuing to work on the lower back.
Spine first again by the shrewd champion.
No, he's not.
And what does the rated R superstar have in mind at this juncture? I thought it was going to be Undertaker who was going to be the one punishing Edge, but the roles have been reversed.
Here it is again.
By the champion, hooks the leg, and Undertaker powers out at 2.
It is so beautiful to watch a game plan be executed the way that Edge is executing this.
And you just gotta wonder if Edge does indeed have the Undertaker's number. The Phenom has never defeated Edge. Edge, look at this half Boston Crab will affect that lower back that has been attacked throughout the matchup by Edge, a master psychologist.
Everything Edge is doing right now, he's doing for a reason.
The torque in that leg affecting the back. And look how the champion has his knee grinding into the tailbone. The face tells the story. Undertaker needs to get to a bottom rope to break this hold.
Look at the determination, Michael, on the face of the Phenom.
But how much does the Phenom have left?
Well, I think you've got to imagine going through the head right now is all those wins, all those nights, all those times. Can the Undertaker draw on those experiences?
The champion continuing the pressure, wearing down the Undertaker. And Undertaker has countered, shoulders down, and a kick out, almost a classic counter by the Phenom, the Undertaker. But Edge right back to work on the lower back.
And now not taking any chances, grabs that second foot, that second leg, and now putting all his body pressure, Michael, on that lower back.
Edge, the ultimate opportunist, first took that world title from The Undertaker after The Undertaker went through a grueling steel cage match with Batista and then was assaulted by Mark Henry. And Edge would pick the bones and take the title by cashing in Money in the Bank. At Hell in a Cell at Survivor Series in November, Edge cost The Undertaker the World Championship. He was disguised as a cameraman, hit Undertaker in the head with a camera, and allowed Batista to retain the title. And then with the help of his buddies at Armageddon, Edge stole the World Championship.
I can't believe that the Undertaker's back to his feet and throwing shots, haymakers.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Edge with that concerto to Undertaker in the ring. Look at Edge standing toe-to-toe with the Phenom.
Well, the Undertaker's always been a tremendous striker. Edge. Oh, this is tremendous, Michael. Tremendous.
It is about the world title, and the world champion is reeling. And perhaps the best pure striker in the history of sports entertainment is unloading, The Undertaker.
Oh, and that time did not miss.
And you feel momentum beginning to shift a bit. Could be the turning point of this incredible matchup. Snake eyes.
Oh, here we go.
Edge counter.
Again, just when you thought the Undertaker.
Here's the cover. The ultimate opportunist looks to retain the title and a kick out by the Undertaker.
Edge has done it so many times just when you thought the Undertaker.
Usually off snake eyes, the Undertaker follows it up with a huge boot. Edge countered.
It's doing the homework. It's doing the homework.
Well, Undertaker did his homework there. And the pupil Edge about to pay the price. Oh, and went for the choke slam. Edge countered. Edge in trouble. This could be it. Undertaker.
Got him up.
Again a counter.
Oh,
DDT.
wow. Can Edge get the cover?
An incredible counter by the champion.
This could be it.
Will he retain? The streak's over. No. At 2.5, the streak was almost over. Almost ended.
Amazing how many times Edge has been able to counter the Undertaker.
What an amazing feat, a legendary feat. If Edge is able to defeat the Undertaker here on the grandest stage of all. Went for the spear, and now Undertaker countered Edge's maneuver.
The head right to a knee, Michael.
Choke slam. The world title may be coming to the dead man. Edge got a kick out.
Oh my God. The Undertaker almost in disbelief that Edge kicked out.
How could Edge have kicked out of that choke slam? It has been counter after counter after counter for the world champion.
I tell you what, Michael, it's because the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line.
Edge countered again, old school.
Michael, if Edge retains the World Heavyweight Championship, ends the streak, not only will he have earned it, he will have earned it in the best way.
Can Edge capitalize? He has countered the Undertaker at every move. Perhaps Edge does have the Undertaker's number. Perhaps the Undertaker cannot defeat Edge. He never has.
Way up top.
Oh no, top rope.
Oh,
Superplex.
Again, taking a lot out of both guys. Can Edge roll over, get the pin?
And that is how important this World Championship is to both men, including Edge, who is shaped by it, molded by it, crawls to the cover, hooks the leg, the streak is over, no! Somehow the Phenom rolled the shoulder out again.
It is amazing to watch how much these two men have inside.
Edge said tonight was the opportunity to cement his legacy. He claimed he is not afraid, and he hasn't shown fear yet tonight.
The Undertaker somehow getting back to his feet yet again.
A combined 9 world titles between these two men.
And now Michael, almost every punch, every throw. Wait a second.
Look at this. Edge countered the last right again into a neck breaker. I can't believe Edge countered again.
We were seconds away from a new World Heavyweight Champion, but instead, Michael,
can Edge retain the title? Can he do it in a kick out? Another great counter by Edge. Off an attempted last ride into a neck breaker.
The Undertaker has beaten a lot of great men at WrestleMania, Michael. But I don't think he's ever had a man compete the way Edge is competing here tonight.
Undertaker going for it yet again. Edge up top. This could be Edge's last ride.
Michael, we're going to have a new World Heavyweight Champion.
Can Undertaker capitalize? Crawling toward the cover, looking to hook the leg. He does. A new World Champion in Orlando. What does the Undertaker have to do to finally beat Edge? What in the world does he have to do?
Edge is showing the world that why he is a great, great champion.
Well, this may be what the Undertaker has to do.
Michael, it's not only the strategy, it's the resiliency.
It may come down to this. It may come down to the Undertaker as he called for rest in peace. Called for the tombstone pile driver.
He's got Edge up.
Edge countered that again.
This is unbelievable, Mike.
Counter after counter. Now Edge goes for the win. Hooks the leg.
Over.
Does he have him? No. Kick out by the Undertaker at 2.5. And now the frustration in the eyes and the face of the ultimate opportunist.
That's exactly what it is. Frustration. Time and time again, neither man can keep the other one down for a 3 count.
Both men colliding. You can hear the impact at ringside. Edge has countered or kicked out of the choke slam, the last ride, an attempted tombstone, old school on 2 different occasions.
And how Undertaker's going up for yet again.
This time, school is in session.
Well, Michael, what does the Undertaker have to do? We've seen him try everything, and now
Edge just managed to avoid the kick, but it connected inadvertently with referee Jimmy Corderas. And Edge planting the Undertaker.
Cover, Edge, cover.
The master manipulator, the ultimate opportunist, may have opportunity knocking at his door again.
Michael, Edge has the Undertaker right where he wants him. That's unfortunate for referee Jimmy Corderas.
What do you think, man? It ends. It ends, dead man. It ends.
Oh! It may be revenge. It may be retribution. Oh, and a low blow. But there's no official. Again, the shrewd and deceitful and crafty Edge taking advantage of the situation.
And at this point, Michael, you'd have to wonder if indeed Edge has the Undertaker's number. Oh! Well, he's got the camera. What?
Oh, no. Undertaker oblivious. Ladies and gentlemen, Edge with that television camera. This could be Shades. Shades has survived.
Oh! He's measured the Undertaker perfectly.
The camera nearly collapsing the skull of the dead man.
The streak could be over in a matter of moments.
Edge has got to get the referee to come to if he has any chance right here to take advantage of the situation.
Well, Jimmy Corderas rolled off the apron because it doesn't have any idea where he is.
He's out cold. And the dead man still has life.
Edge has tried everything. Absolutely everything.
Mocking. And Undertaker. Edge, was he going for the tombstone?
Instead, what a reversal!
Counter! Counter! Counter!
Got it!
Pile driver! Rest in peace, Edge! Rest in peace, title reign!
What power by the Undertaker. And this one, we're gonna see a new champion. The streak is going to live.
And here comes the referee, Charles Robinson. Come on, the official, hauling down to the ring. Can he get there in time? The tombstone delivered.
Wow!
There's 1 and 2. A new champion, Edge kicked out.
Unbelievable. Charles Robinson running as fast as he possibly could.
If he was 2 steps quicker, we would have had a new champion. And now, Hawkins and Ryder, Edge's buddies, his posse. I wonder when they were going to show up.
The Undertaker, choke slam, one on the other.
Edge!
Oh, spear! Spear!
A spear by Edge!
This one's over! The streak is over!
Into the cover! Hooks the leg! 1, 2! Undertaker kicked out! The frustrated champion! The challenger showing life!
The streak somehow is still alive.
I asked the question before, how does Undertaker beat Edge? I must ask the question now, how does Edge beat The Undertaker?
And this crowd, every single person is on their feet. Spear again! Spear again!
And
this might be it!
Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! And there's that submission maneuver, that submission hold, that deadly submission hold that's taken out so many men.
Can Edge get to the ropes?
The champion's in trouble. Will he tap? Will he tap? Edge trying to make it. He's a foot away from the rope. And he taps out. We've got a new champion.
The winner of this match as a result of a submission and new World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker!
I can't believe it! We have a new World Heavyweight Champion, Michael, and the streak is intact.
16-0 at WrestleMania. The Undertaker's legend grows. The dead man has risen. The immortal Undertaker's fabled streak continues at WrestleMania. The former champion Edge tried absolutely everything. It was deja vu from Survivor Series. Edge using the camera, bouncing it off the skull of the Phenom. But that was not enough.
It wasn't enough. Great counters, as you so eloquently put it, Michael. Countered into the tombstone. And The Undertaker, that didn't work either.
By all Smackdown. And then Edge's cronies, his buddies running interference. And the ultimate opportunist would take the opportunity again with a major spear to the Phenom.
And not one, it took two, but what a counter finally by The Undertaker.
The Undertaker seemingly out of it, had nothing left. Off a second spear, somehow, magically, was able to hook in the submission hold and force the champion to tap out. The Undertaker is now a 6-time world champion. Thank you for being a part of WrestleMania. Good night, everybody, from Orlando.
Over 70,000 experienced it in person,
We wish you were here under the Florida skies.
while millions more watched it from around the world. Now, we take you there again. WWE proudly presents WrestleMania 24, now on DVD, and for the first time ever on high-def Blu-ray.
Look at